Hey, we're live. Welcome. Hello. Yes. Here we go. We're good. So you can see. Look, there's Hudson.
Hey, Ashley.
Hi, Ashley. This time, I think we have everything worked out.
Yeah. So if you get on, let us know. Drop your name. Make sure you can hear us okay and everything. And I think we fixed it. Hudson saying hello.
He is. Sorry
He's
for
eating our game.
our technical difficulties.
Yes. So
Up.
we're going to wait. Hopefully people can get back on. They found their way.
So,
What's it been on?
those are for our game.
Mm-hmm.
What's it that?
Can you guys say hello? Say hi.
Hi. I want to play too.
You want to play a game?
Well, maybe you can play that game with Daddy and I when we're done. Hey guys, when you get on, let us know that you're here. Oh, Ashley says she really likes your haircut. Can you say thank you?
Thank you. But I like what Avatar.
What?
Avatar.
You want to play Avatar?
Avatar.
You like your avatar?
Yeah, I like Thai too.
Let us know though how you guys are beating the heat.
Yes.
How are you guys staying cool right now?
What? I don't know what to
You guys, this is such a fun service. This coffee jazz music is playing on it. Can you guys hear that? Guys, this is such a fun service.
Me too, wow. Me too, wow.
That's so funny. Oh my god.
We thought we'd give you some little background music right now.
Okay.
But let us know how you guys are beating the heat. If we were in the Midwest, I would say like, hey Joe, I would say that we like a thunderstorm was about to happen because it's so humid and muggy outside, and there's clouds rolling in. So there's about 5 of you on, but I think that's like the 5 of us in this room. So when you're on, let us know.
I think it's the 4 of us and Ashley.
Awesome, Ashley. Thank you. Thank you for being on.
Yes.
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 Andrea's here. Mom's here. Say hi to mommy.
Hi, Andrea.
Oh, it's just like the adult leaders and the people in this room that are on. So we'll wait. Let's see if we can get our students on again.
Hi, Jaya.
Say hi, mommy.
Hi, mommy.
Yeah.
I love you.
You're inside with the AC on. Here's the thing.
Mommy.
It gets too cold for me with the AC on, so I can't have it on. Like I walk around in like hoodies and sweaters and like sweatpants.
Hello, mommy.
Here, don't bump it. Hands off.
Hello, mommy.
Oh, now we just have 4 minutes.
What people?
Ashley, are you enjoying a quiet house? Here, let me put you down. Because so we can talk. You maybe go watch with Lauren. Lauren
Yeah,
will
go
let you
watch with Lauren.
Go watch.
Well, that could just be where you're at. It could not. It might not be this thing because you're connected to the same network as us.
So yes, Ashley, are you enjoying a nice, quiet house? Is it still quiet there? Andrea's cleaning. Awesome. Good, because your house was kind of messy. I didn't want to tell you, but I'm just joking.
Cleaning is always good, though.
I'm joking. And doing laundry. That's good. That sounds like a good Sunday plan. Oh, there's more of you. Okay. So if you guys are getting on, drop your name. Let us know you're here.
great.
Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily. Oh my gosh.
We had some technical difficulties. I'm sorry if you saw like the last 5 streams. But I'm glad you're here.
So Ashley, you said you're having mac and cheese. I saw something the other day, or today that was like, is it called mac because mac is short for macaroni, or because mac is the initials of macaroni and cheese?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey,
Hi,
Caleb. What do you guys think? Do you guys think macaroni and cheese is called mac because it's short for macaroni, or because it's the initials of macaroni and cheese? What do you guys think? It's crazy.
Yeah. Fun facts.
Mhm.
I don't know if it's a fact or not, but someone's hypothesis. Hey,
Hey, I need you real quickly to go either
Go
watch
sit
with
with
Lauren.
Lauren.
Go watch with Lauren. I'm not going to pick you back up. The Bass kids are here and they're saying hello. You think mac is short for macaroni? That makes sense.
Yeah, that does. We have 8 people watching. Oh my gosh. And Zach!
Short. Hey, Zach. There's nothing to see.
Because it's short for macaroni.
No,
Okay.
I need you to go over by Henley or go see Daddy, please.
Yes. Well, anyway.
Good questions. Enox, how are you guys beating the heat? Are you guys staying cool? Doing anything fun? Emily, what about you? How are you beating the heat? Has it started to rain at all? I feel like it's gonna rain. So has it started yet?
I don't know. Hudson, go look out the window and see if it's raining.
All right. Well, staying inside. No. Okay, good to know. Should we get started?
I think so.
Okay, let's do it.
Josh. So we are going to play our first game, which isn't so much as a game, but it kind of is. So it's called Random Thoughts. Okay.
Oh, this is
as you can
Christian,
see.
right?
Yes.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
Christian,
Christian.
you're up.
You're up. Christian and I are going to play this game.
And he's back. Woo!
Yeah.
In case you didn't watch service this morning, he is back.
So random thoughts, and basically, there will be a random thought on the screen, and Christian and I are going to tell you things. Use the random questions, and we're going to react to them, and you get to you can react to them too, and tell us who you think has the better reaction.
Oh.
Okay. Okay. At the movie theater, which armrest is yours?
Ladies first.
Okay, I think this is a hard one. Because if you are like by yourself and like there's people on either side of you that you don't know, I personally would not use either armrest. However, if I'm with people that I know, I'll tend to lean on the side that the people that I'm with are with, you know? So.
All the armrests are yours because if you sit near people, you're foolish. And you say like, well, what if it's a packed movie theater? Well, don't go on opening night. That's ridiculous.
Don't you have a thing about like going to movies on opening night?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah. I have like only ever gone to like movie like the day that it's open like twice, and I didn't go like to the midnight showing or whatever. So. So.
That's a me.
Yes. Oh, Josh, give us the next one. Okay. If money doesn't grow on trees, then why do banks have branches? This is clever. Your turn.
Well, technically money does grow on trees because I don't know how you make money without trees. So
That's true. Trees, money is made out of paper, and paper is made from trees.
Yeah.
So if you don't have trees, then you can't have money.
also the government has branches. So
That's true. The government does have branches, but they're not a tree, are they? What?
yet
They're not yet a tree? They're more like a stool.
money does go on trees.
But there's not a money tree.
Org charts. Money tree.
Okay.
Like a family tree. But for a business that makes
Okay.
money.
I see.
Very fragile pepper.
Okay. Well, why are there no mirrors in the self-checkout?
I'm pretty sure there are.
Well, there's cameras.
There's no mirrors because you can see yourself in the reflection when the screen's not on yet. So if you need a quick check, there you
Yeah,
go.
like because the camera shows you.
Yeah, you can definitely check yourself out in a self checkout.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. Yeah. Okay. How is it possible that freezers can burn and freeze food at the same time?
Science. I mean that's fact. That's
true.
true.
But like a freezer burn is like different than like a normal burn, you know?
Yeah, but science.
So
That was the easy answer.
that's why. Okay. What do they use to ship and pack styrofoam?
This is the best one so far. What do they use to ship and pack styrofoam? You go first.
Cardboard boxes. They put it in cardboard boxes and ship it.
I'm gonna say they use really expensive breakable items.
Okay.
Yeah. The styrofoam's the real good stuff.
Okay. Why can't we spell the word creativity any way that we want? Because you have to spell it the grammatically correct way in whatever language you are spelling it. So it's different in each language. You get to choose which language you want to.
I think we can spell it however we want to because
This would be incorrect.
it's incorrect to who?
English teachers.
Yes, which how many of us like English teachers? So
English teachers were some of my favorite teachers in high school.
there's a reason Zach did not choose to be an English teacher because they are always trying to put us in boxes. Unlike math, invisible numbers.
Okay.
Not invisible. What's the right word? Imaginary.
Zach says all the words are made up according to the Marvel universe.
Yes, great
Well,
line.
I
Great
mean, Shakespeare made up a ton of words. And English teachers love him.
line. And irregardless just became an actual word in the dictionary. So
Fun facts. Okay, if a word was misspelled in the dictionary, how would anyone ever know? You wouldn't because that'd be the correct spelling.
yeah, I have a big problem with dictionaries because we play like Scrabble sometimes or a game called Quiddler, and literally like every word, any letters put together is a word now in the Scrabble dictionary. So it's ridiculous.
Interesting. But does it have the definitions?
I don't know. They're just everything is misspelled.
Okay.
No, there's no standard for spelling anymore.
Okay.
I feel like I'm ranting on all these questions.
Was the person who invented the express lane at grocery stores properly? No. I don't think so.
Whoever made it probably made a lot of money. So, yes.
You think yes?
Yeah.
I think no because I think we underappreciate it.
But then self-checkout kind of destroyed Express Lane,
That's true. Well, because self-checkout is like you don't want to talk to anybody
which is even better.
because I don't like talking to people unless I have to. Okay, why is the word abbreviation so long? Because you need to be able to abbreviate it.
Because linguistics.
If YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook were combined into one site, would the new name be Twitface?
I like how we didn't even care about the last one. This is good though. It could also be FaceTube. FaceTuber. I like FaceTuber.
What about FaceBook?
What happened on Instagram? They just left them out?
Yeah.
Insta FaceTuber. That's what I like.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's all that we have for that. So next up, it's me, and we are going to be talking about one of our 7 daily rhythms, which we've been going through and talking. And this week we are going to be talking about daily devotion. So this is like really big for me because I think, reading your Bible is really important, and there are a lot of easy ways to make sure that you're staying in your Bible. Like the YouVersion app, oh my gosh, life saver, okay? Because it gives you like super easy stuff. Like if you want verse of the day, like now they have like, not only do they have the verse, they have like the image, and also they have like a little short, like 1 to 2 minute video that you can watch that's like totally devotional, and that's like so easy to do. Love that. Also, they have a million different plans, and like you can like get your friends on and like have conversations if you want to, or you can just keep it to yourself. And they have like a million different versions of like the Bible that you can pick which translation you want. So it's just really good. I think that it's really important that we are participating in daily devotion by reading our Bible, because you are what you consume. I know the phrase is you are what you eat, but you are what you consume. So if you're consuming a bunch of like horrible books, movies, music, like that are just the world telling you all of these lies, like you're not going to have a better life. But if you are there and you read your Bible, you're listening to worship music, and you're focusing on Jesus, then you're just going to reflect that in your life. You are what you consume. Caleb, I see that you say some of us don't have a phone, and that's true, but you do have a Bible, I'm pretty sure. And so even if you don't have the YouVersion app, you can just read one verse a day from the Bible. Or you can ask your parents, hey, I know both of your parents have the YouVersion app, and be like, hey, Mom, can I watch the verse of the day story or whatever? And I'm sure that your parents will let you. So someone in your family will have that, I'm pretty sure. So you are what you consume. Make sure that you're staying grounded in Jesus by reading his word, because how are we supposed to know what God's saying to us if we're not listening to what he's given us? So that's my thought for you for today. And next up, we have some wonderful guest stars to lead you in worship. So please welcome Jonte and Corey.
Hello, everyone. I'm sorry that I ruined the stream a few times. It was my fault. So,
We're all
yeah.
proud of you, Jonte.
Hey, thank you. Nothing can separate, even if I ran away. Your love never fails. I know I still make mistakes, but you have mercies for me every day. Your love never fails. You stay the same through the ages. Your love never changes. There may be pain in the night, but joy comes in the morning. And when the oceans rage, I don't have to be afraid, because I know that you love me. Your love never fails. The wind is strong and the water's deep, but I'm not alone here in these open seas. Your love never fails. The chasm is far too wide. I never thought I'd reach the other side. Your love never fails. You stay the same through the ages. Your love never changes. And when the oceans rage, I don't have to be afraid, because I know that you love me. Your love never fails. You made all things work together for my good. And you made all things work together for my good. And you make all things work together for my good. And you make all things work together for my good. You stay the same through the ages. Your love never changes. There may be pain in the night, but joy comes in the morning. And when the oceans rage, I don't have to be afraid, because I know that you love me. Your love never fails. Never fails. together for my good. And you make all things work together for my good. And you make all things work together for my good. And you make all things work together for my good.
Wasn't that so good?
So good. We love them. We thank
We
them.
do.
Good job. Thank you guys. We appreciate that.
We do. All right. Are you ready for another game?
I'm ready.
I'm actually really, really excited about this one.
We picked this game because Marissa loves these.
Yeah.
So, and so we were like, Marissa has to play this one. So, Josh, will you show us Lamentations
Or Taylor Swift lyrics. Are you guys excited? Well, drop an emoji to tell me how excited you are about these. Also, how well you guys play along, because I want to see how well you know Lamentations or Taylor Swift, because quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, I don't really know either well.
I know,
But I think these are hilarious, so I love them.
I know some Taylor Swift, like the old Taylor Swift, but I don't know as much new. Though I don't think this has her latest album on it. So I don't know.
I don't know. We'll see. All right, so let's get started. We'll give you guys also a chance to yeah, that's how I feel about Zach. It's the exact same way. We'll give you guys a chance to also answer and take part before we show the actual answer, okay?
Hear that, Josh? I don't think he actually did, but that's okay.
All right, are you guys ready? All right, ready?
Okay.
You go first.
She cries herself to sleep at night, tears soaking her pillow.
You guys got that? So she cries herself to sleep at night, tears soaking on her pillow. I feel like this would be a Taylor Swift lyric.
This sounds like a T Swift.
Okay, don't show us yet, Josh, but what do you guys think?
Yeah.
T Swift? Give us a T or an L. That's easier. T or an L? You think it's Taylor
or L?
or
T Shift. Andrea wants to say Lamentations. Okay. Caleb says Taylor Swift.
I think it's Taylor Swift.
I
I
think
feel like it's Taylor Swift.
I think it's because the she.
Yeah.
That's what's making me feel like
I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift. That's my final
I'm
guess.
also gonna go with Taylor Swift.
Okay, what is it?
So
Oh!
Andrea is the only one who got it right.
It's Lamentations 1, 2.
So we were both very wrong.
Oh, very wrong. Very wrong. Okay, next one.
Okay.
Your knives and swords and weapons that you use against me.
Okay, I know this one because I know what song this is from. This is Taylor Swift.
She says it's Taylor Swift. I would have not known. I'm like, this is Lamentations. What do you guys think? So your knives and swords and weapons that you use against me. Saying T. Okay,
Yeah.
I think we're a little bit better about this. Okay,
Because
so
this is from the song Mean.
okay,
by
let's
Taylor
see.
Swift.
Oh, yep. Mean.
You
No,
with your words like knives and swords and weapons that you use against me.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, next one.
My eyes are blind with tears. My stomach is in a knot.
I'm gonna go with Lamentations.
I think I'm gonna go with Lamentations just
But let's see what you guys think. Hold on.
because I don't
Lamentations,
think
okay.
that
I'm gonna read it one more time. It says, "Your eyes are blind with tears. My stomach is in knots."
see I just don't know what Taylor Swift song this is, so I'm gonna say Lamentations.
I'm gonna say Lamentations too.
As a Bible
Okay.
student, I feel like I should know Lamentations better than Taylor Swift, but I
No,
think
you
it's the other way
don't.
around.
You don't. Let's be honest. I mean, I don't either. I'm not just saying she doesn't. I don't either. So, and I went to Bible college too. I don't know.
That's true.
All right, what is it? Lamentations. Lamentations 2:11. In case you want to look that up to figure out what they're actually talking
Verify
about.
it? Yes.
All right, next one. You're like a lion ready to pounce. Pounce, not prounce. Pounce. You're like a lion ready to pounce. I could say it could go either way, to be honest.
That's true. I'm gonna go with Lamentations again because I just can't think of Taylor Swift songs that this is.
I don't know. You're like a lion ready to pounce. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone's pretty much saying Lamentations.
Okay.
Let's see.
It is
It
Lamentations.
is Lamentations 3:10. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, next one.
This yearning in the deep part of my heart for you.
Listen,
These go either way.
Taylor Swift or Lamentation, that's kind of a cheesy line.
That is.
Okay, you're this yearning in the deep part of my heart for you.
I don't know. This one I think could go either way, just depending on the translation of the Bible, or like
I mean,
Taylor Swift.
they could definitely be referring to Jesus. Let's be honest, right?
I think I'll go with Taylor Swift though.
I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift too. That's what I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift. Actually, I don't know what the cheese means. Oh, it's cheesy. Is that what it's supposed to be? It's
yeah.
cheesy. Got
Lauren's
it.
here to help make sure we're
Yeah,
on
Lauren's
track.
running our comment section today for us. So,
So
give
shout
a
out to her.
Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna go. We're gonna go with Taylor Swift. Is that what we decided?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift. Ain't nothing about you. It is T Swift.
Look at us
It is
go.
T Swift. Andrea, you are like killing it, which doesn't surprise me because you guys like Taylor
She
Swift.
loves Taylor Swift, and she went to Bible college.
It's true. She knows Lamentations better than we do. All right. Next one. Oh, is this it? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the trouble, the poison I've swallowed. I'm going to go with Lamentations.
I'm gonna go with T Swift. I don't know what song this is from, but that just sounds like something T Swift would say.
What do you guys think? Okay, we'll read it one more time. I'll never forget the trouble, the poison I've swallowed.
Andrea says Lamentations. Ashley says Lamentations. Caleb says Lamentations.
What'd you pick?
I said Taylor Swift.
Okay, I said Lamentations. Okay, and the correct answer is Lamentations.
I think Marissa's winning.
I got to
think
go
he's
back
keeping track.
and read Lamentations because I honestly don't know what it's about.
It's one of the prophetic books.
It's
so
true.
It's just like the world is ending.
Pretty much.
Okay, there's one thing I remember, so I can keep a grip on hope.
No, I could go either way.
I think this is Taylor Swift. But I said that last time and I was wrong.
Andrea, you should do a whole album about Lamentations. No one would know. Like, be like, this is so good. Actually, that is so 2020. So we're gonna read it again. But there's one thing I remember, so I can keep a grip on hope. I feel like this is T Swift talking about like a new love or breaking up with
I
someone
think
and
it's
finding
probably
hope.
like a breakup and like wanting to get back together with them.
Yeah. But I'm also gonna go with Lamentations. That's my final answer. Lamentations.
Okay.
What do you got?
I won't taste it. Oh,
It's
I was wrong.
Lamentations.
It was Lamentations. Okay.
All right, let's see. We got any more? I'm aching. No pass. Nowhere to hide. I don't know. I'm going to Taylor Swift.
See, I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift because it hasn't been Taylor Swift for the past 2 times, so it's got to be Taylor Swift one of these
I'm
times.
aching. No pass. Nowhere to hide. What do you guys think? I know this one's hard. This one's really hard.
Emily, all you need to know is Taylor Swift is just like a pop star. She was a country star and now she's a pop star, and now
You don't
she's
need to
doing
listen to her music, Emily.
weird
It's
stuff.
not very good. No, actually, you know what? I've heard good. No, she doesn't. But I've heard really good things about this new album, so I don't know.
Maybe those are the good songs. Marissa.
Obviously, I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. Okay, I'm gonna go with Taylor Swift.
Yeah, Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
The last.
The Last Time by T Swift. All right.
All we are is skin and bone. This I think is Lamentations.
Lamentations.
Yeah, that was my reasoning, Ashley.
Okay, all we are is skin and bones. I feel like that's a Lamentations,
gotta
but
be.
it also very well could be Taylor Swift. That's why these are hard. The Justin Bieber one, though, was a little bit easier because I know the Biebs.
See, I don't, but obviously I don't know Taylor Swift that well either. So
Okay, what do we got?
nope.
It's Taylor Swift.
Treacherous.
Wah, wah. We're not doing very good. Okay, do you have any more?
Okay.
Is it good for a man to bear the yoke while he's like, this is Lamentations?
Lamentations.
Y'all know that
100%.
T Swift is not going to be using the term yoke. Maybe if it was woke, but not yoke. It's Lamentations 3:27. That was easy.
That one was.
And that's the end.
So next up, it's all you.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's me. Hold on. I'm going to have our handy dandy Lauren. Lauren, you can come say hi if you want to. Hi. Sorry, she's using my phone to keep up with comments, but I needed it because I need to read. All right, so guys, we're almost like to the end of our series, okay? We have 2 more weeks, but really next week, well, I'll tell you about next week. But we are on week 10 of the book of Mark. And today we're talking about, we're continuing from what Jacqueline talked about last week, right? And we're going more into Jesus' death, right? But the title of today's devotional in the series this week, or this week's devotional and stuff, is called Veil. And it took me a moment before I actually like just skimming over Mark. I was like, why is it called Veil? Like, I don't understand. So I'm gonna, I'll tell her, Zach, that you said that because she's not on anymore. So I'm gonna read, I'm gonna summarize the first part because we're in Mark chapter 15 and it's verses 21 through 41. So that's a lot. So I'm going to summarize the first half, but then I actually do want to read some verses for you. So let me get there on my trusty dusty. That's not what I meant. Trusty, handy dandy, not notepad like Blue's Clues, but phone. Let me find my spot. Okay. So basically, we're coming to a point where Jesus is up on the cross, right? And they crucify him and they part his garments and, they part his garments. He's up on the cross and they're casting lots for them. And we've seen all this happening, right? And he's up there and he's hanging. And it was the 3rd hour when they crucified him. Right. And we all remember like above the sign above his head when they put him on the crown of thorns is like the King of Jews and all that. So that's what's going on right before we get to our spot here. And I'm going to start at verse 31. And it says this. Ooh, I think we actually have it up on the screen today too. So you guys can read along if you don't. I don't know if you can see that very well. That's about as close as it gets. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to stay a little bit off screen so you can kind of see this, but I'm going to read it. So in verse 31, it says, in like manner also, the chief priests mocking him among themselves with the scribe said, he saved others. He saved others himself. He cannot save. Oh, you guys, no wonder this is not. Hold on. I'm reading you this in a completely weird translation. So let me switch mine really quick. I am so sorry. I was not prepared more. Some of the wording did not make sense. All right, ready? I'm going to start over. Verse 31. So also the chief priests with the scribe mocked him to one another, saying, he saved others. Why can't he save himself? Let the Christ, the King of Israel, come down from the cross that we may see and believe. Those who were crucified him were also and it says, verse 33, and when the 6th hour had come, there was darkness over the whole land until the 9th hour. And the 9th hour, Jesus cried out and he said, my God, why have you forsaken me? And some of the bystanders hearing it said, behold, he is calling Elijah. And someone ran and filled a sponge with sour wine, put it on a reed and gave it to him to drink, saying, wait, let us see whether Elijah will come to take him down. And Jesus uttered a loud cry and breathed his last. Verse 38 says, and the curtain of the temple, the veil, was torn in two from top to bottom. And when the centurion who stood facing him saw that in this way he breathed his last, he said, truly, this man was the Son of God. And so reading through this and what we're talking about today and why we're focusing on the veil, right? You're like, what importance? Like we just read all of this stuff. We just read about Jesus being crucified on the cross. And Marissa, you want to talk about the veil? I know, right? That's why I was a little confused too. But here's why. Up until that point, when Jesus died on the cross, when you sinned, there was a sacrifice that you also need to pay for forgiveness of your sins, right? And this got me thinking, like, if that was still true for today, like, let's be honest, I would probably get really tired of having to sacrifice live animals at an altar. to ask for forgiveness of sin. But what the cool thing is that because Jesus up on that cross, when it says the veil, the curtain tore in two, there was no separation between us and God anymore, between us and Jesus. There was no separation between sin and Jesus, right? And we know at that moment that God left Jesus, right? Because God, the most perfect thing in this world, could not be around sin. And so Jesus took that all upon himself and he bared it for us. And because of that, we get forgiveness. We don't have to, go to an altar and speak to a priest and ask the priest and offer up these live sacrifices and ask for forgiveness. And that way, no, we get the privilege and the honor to go directly to God himself. And so what I want us to think about today is when we think about sin, right? Like, what would you guys say on a scale from 1 to sin? How would you rate, or 1 to 10, how would you rate your sin? Like, seriously, how would you rate it? Because God tells us that sin is sin, right? There's no higher level of sin or lower level of sin. We don't do that. Sin is sin. And when we are choosing to live our lives in sin, we are separating ourselves from God, right? We are putting a curtain, a veil in between ourselves and between God the Father. And so I want you this week, and I mean, as we continue on and we're growing and we're becoming more like Christ, to recognize those sins in our lives, to call them out and to say, God, help me with this. God, I am struggling with this. Put a name to those sins, to those fears, to those anxieties that are keeping us from our relationship with Christ. Because when we call them out, and when we say them, or when we talk to other people about them, when we talk to even God about them, when we vocalize them, we can start transformation. We can start seeking forgiveness for them and start creating better habits and maybe the stuff that we're doing in our daily life, right? So as we think about how amazing it is that God, the most perfect person, sent his son down, and his son, Jesus, took all of that and took all that weight on the cross. How amazing that is, and how we can strive to live better. How we can do small things in our daily lives to help us to grow more and more like Christ, okay? There's no like little sin or big sin. Sin is sin. And when we choose to maybe put a name to it, to put a face to it, whatever we're struggling with, go to God, to a trusted adult, right? Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's another youth leader, maybe it's a friend's parent who you like know really well, or whoever the trusted adult is. And if you are struggling with something, talk to them about it. Don't keep that inside, because that's not going to help. And that's not going to help you take that and get rid of that sin from your life. So I know that it's kind of like a really gloomy thing to end on, right? It's kind of gloomy outside. Marissa, you just talked about Jesus dying and sin, and it's just kind of a gloomy thing to end on. But guess what? Better things are coming. And we know that because our hope is in Christ, that we have better days ahead, and that God is always with us, and that we can go directly to him to seek forgiveness. So that's all I got this week. All right. We have announcements, which is actually perfect, because next week there is no service. That's right. You heard me, because what are we doing next week? Kona Ice. You guys, I'm so excited. So between 2 and 4, if you or someone in your family is a student in student ministry, in children's ministry, or as a volunteer for one of those two things, we want to see you here in the church parking lot to get some free Kona Ice. And I will be there. Jacqueline will probably be there. Probably Christian. We just want to say, Miss Katie, we just want to say, hey, we want to see your face, your smiling, beautiful faces, and just tell you that we love you and we appreciate you. And so next Sunday, 2 to 4 in the parking lot, be here to grab some Kona Ice. Not just you, it's everyone in your families, because here at Mountain View, we love families. Good? I have a couple more announcements. We are getting ready to start a new series, and which is probably going to be really good for me, because obviously I just failed that game. It's a series on the Bible, right? Everything we want to know about the Bible. Obviously, I need to brush up on the Book of Lamentations. So I'm really excited about this new series and what we are going to be doing. And so stay tuned for that. And then here's another big announcement. You may be asking, Marissa, are we going to be doing small groups this year with COVID going on? And how is that going to look? Because we're not going to be meeting at the church, right? Well, my answer is yes. If you weren't thinking about that, I'm sure now you are. My answer is still yes. Yes, we are. But here's the thing. I need you to be thinking about small groups and what they're going to look like and whether or not you want to participate, because we are going to have registration opening soon for small groups. So in order to be in a small group, you need to register, okay? And we want to make sure that everyone has a spot who wants to participate, that everyone has a group, and that we need you to register so we know what groups looks like. Here's the thing. They're probably not all going to be on a Wednesday night. In fact, I know they're not going to be on a Wednesday, all of them on a Wednesday night. They might be spread out through the week, depending on what your group you're in. But we want to make sure that if you want to participate in small groups, that you have the ability and the opportunity to do that. So be reading this parent newsletter, parents, be looking at our social media accounts when we drop those things, and be ready to do that, because we are super excited about small groups and just continuing them and growing together and learning more about Jesus together. So be on the watch for that. I think that's all I have for small groups. We have one more game for you. And I need Christian to come. Oh, Jacqueline just reminded me. One more thing. I got one more announcement. Christian, you can still come over here. I got one more announcement for you guys. I know that we are all missing camp this year. Okay. Junior high camp and high school camp. See how sad he is about it. We're all very sad about this. And one of the reasons why I'm missing camp, besides like Jesus, right? And all the fun things we get to do is dress up days. That is probably like the highlight of my week, is seeing some of the crazy outfits you guys come out with. So I've decided we're just going to continue doing dress up days and next week. And pretty soon, when do small groups start? They will start in September. Okay, so we'll get all the information to you. We just want you to be thinking about just small groups and stuff, and registration will be out here soon. We'll give you the dates for that. But dress up days. I've got a week full planned of dress up days, and they're going to be really fun. They're going to start this next week, and you can choose. It's not a mandatory thing. You can choose if you want to participate. Don't go out and buy new stuff. Grab what you have in your house, and they are going to be so what you're going to do to participate, and I'll make, we'll put it on social media somewhere, is tag us in it. Take pictures, tag our Mountain View Student Ministry Instagram page, and we will have a guest judge every week pick a junior high winner and a high school winner. But we want to see this. I know how much fun you guys had with the reenactment and the challenges we did at the start of COVID, and so we're going to bring it back. We're going to do it again and just have some fun. So dress up days, watch out for them. We have one more game, and Christian's going to help me with it. So we are playing Truth or Dare. But it's truth or bean. We have these lovely Harry Potter every flavor beans. I'm going to read these to you really quick, okay? So they're flavors like earwax, earthworm, dirt, cinnamon and cherry, candy floss, booger, blueberry, black pepper, banana, grass, green apple, marshmallow, rotten egg, sausage, lemon, soap, tutti frutti, vomit, and watermelon. Okay, so Christian and I are going to play a game. Truth or beans. If we can't answer a truth, then we will be eating one of these. Ready? Is there something that comes up, or are we just playing truth or dare with each other? Okay, what do you get? Well, let's get some questions from you guys. Okay, what about some truth or dares from you guys? I have one. Ready? Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like spill your guts or fill your guts.
Yeah, spill your guts or fill your guts. Okay.
Answer the question or
Or eat the bean. Okay. Who is your favorite pastor on staff besides yourself?
That's easy answer. Katie.
Katie's his answer. Okay, he doesn't have to eat anything. You can ask me something, or if you guys have truth or dares, or spill your guts type of thing.
Okay,
like-
I've got one.
Okay.
Which student annoys you more than any other student in our ministry?
I have to eat a bean. I can't answer that. So mean. Okay, I'm gonna grab one. I don't know what it is. I haven't looked at it.
Ooh, I like Caleb.
I don't know what
What
it
is it? It's green. That means it's watermelon, green apple, grass, booger. Those are your options.
It's grass.
Grass.
I just say grass. Woo. Okay. These are some good ones. Okay. Let's do Josh's first, and then we'll do Caleb's. Okay, Christian, who is your least favorite person in the room right now?
Hudson, he's annoying me.
I'm gonna eat all these beans. Okay. Okay, we'll go with Caleb's next, which is your first kiss. Okay, I can tell you that because I don't mind telling you that. Mine was when I was in junior high. I was in 8th grade, and his name was Josh, and he had like lime green hair. Not the Josh that's in the room. That's weird. That's weird. I was in junior high, so this was a long time ago. And his name was Josh, and he had green hair. Who was your first kiss?
Josh Green. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. This is a long time ago. I'm too old to remember.
Okay. What else we got? Christian, who is your favorite child, Hudson or Henley?
Right now or in general?
In general.
Then you have to tell them
Look, you know he has one. He's trying to figure out how he's going to answer. If you kid, the best kids are
I'll say
over
Henley.
here.
This is going to go down in history. But like not much. Not that much.
Just by this much. Just by this much. Henley, I hope you heard that. Hudson, I hope you heard that. All right. You guys got anything else? Truth or dares? Spill your guts. Spill your guts. Remember, this will be on the river. I'm going to throw my grass one away because I
I love them. It's just because Hudson's annoying me.
There's no trash can over here. Now I got to go right here. What else we got?
No shame. No shame.
Most embarrassing moment ever.
This one's hard for me because I don't get embarrassed, like have these moments like that easily. It's mostly like internal stuff, or like I get embarrassed for like my own actions. So I don't think I can think of one. Do you have a most embarrassing moment? Do we each got to eat a bean then? I don't know how that works.
I peed my pants in the Dollar Tree once.
Oh, I actually had a pee. How old were you though?
I was like 13.
Okay. Yeah, just like, okay. So I'll tell you, this is not like my most embarrassing moment ever, but I did when I was in college. Okay. So it was my senior. I was definitely like almost 21, I think, at this point. Okay. So keep that in mind. And I was driving home from work, and it was like a good 15 minutes, like with light traffic from where I was working to where our dorms were. And I was working at like Sam's Club, which is basically Costco, but it's like the Midwest version of that. And I had to like pee for the longest time. So, and I just didn't, for some reason, I remember we were really busy. I just didn't go. I didn't forget to go like before I left work. And then it was like pouring down rain, and there was like bumper to bumper traffic. And after like 15 minutes of sitting in traffic, I'm like, have you ever had to pee so badly that like your bladder hurts and like you want to cry? Because that's where I was at, okay? And almost 21, this was my train of thought. It's pouring down rain outside. So, and I know that I'm not going to find a parking spot up front. So I'm going to have to get soaked from walking from my car to my dorm. So no one's going to really know if I peed my pants anyways. And you guys, I had to pee so badly it hurt that I just peed my pants in my car.
Respect.
Yep. Sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. Last time you broke the law. I guess I got really break the law, but were we at CRY? Was that last year? I had a parked car in a rental van. It was a tight squeeze, guys. And I went, boom, and it hit a parked other rental van car with our rental van car. I'm sorry. I'm sure the church had to pay out big bucks on that, and they'll probably never let me pay again, drive again. How big in my car? Okay, so I actually went and got it detailed the next day because it grossed me out, and I was like, "Oh, that's
Okay,
so disgusting."
Forgetting your wallet and driving is not breaking the law.
I do that all the time, though. Okay, like all the time.
That's true. I do that. most of the
Okay,
time.
but he either drives all the way under the
Also
speed limit or
roll-
really
I
over.
also rolled through stops.
Okay.
Well, at least this one in this neighborhood.
All right, a question. Let's end with Josh's. Ready? If your house was on fire and you could only save one of your this is good. One of your family members, who would you save?
Callie. Because
Look, he's gonna justify this.
here's my reasoning. If I save Callie, I can equally mourn all three of my loved ones. But if one is still alive, then we have to mourn together, and it's like it's gonna make the relationship really hard when one of them survives and the other two don't. So.
If I'm being honest, I would save my dog too. You guys, thanks for letting. Thanks. Here, you want to say goodbye with us?
Goodbye.
Thanks for letting us hang out with you today.
Goodbye.
Henley says goodbye too. You can't see her, but guys, even God is shaking his head right now. It's true. Hey guys, that's all we got. Remember, next week, no service. Be here to have Kona Ice with us, and
What time is that at?
2 to 4 in the parking
2
lot.
o'clock.
PM, not AM. If you come here at 2 AM, you're crazy and no one's gonna be here. Right? So we'll see you next week. Say bye. Bye.
Bye, Mom.
Oh, go for it.
Go over it. Over it. Go over it.
Clear.